Yeah, let me intro the show. Hello, my name is Asia, and welcome to My Thoughts Don't Ask For, where I share my thoughts none of you asked for or probably even care about, but I'm going to share them any motherfucking way. Hello, how are ya? Um, full transparency, full transparency, not in the best mood right now, but that's not gonna affect the show. Okay, we're gonna push through it. Okay. I am ready. I am very passionate about. Fuck. Let me slow down my words. I am very passionate about the topics that I have for today. Okay. So I'm looking forward to yapping with you guys. Um and yeah, so I want to get into my week recap really quick. Um another boring week, okay. Didn't do anything. Um what should be using to stream? OBS. Um Another boring week. I didn't do anything. Okay. Work, sleep, repeat. You know the drill. All right. Um, I have still been actively working on little things to add to the stream. Y'all will start to see that in the upcoming weeks. Just bear with me. Okay, okay, bear with me. But so yeah, I was been working on some content stuff. I've been adjusting to my new medication, so that's been a good process. Um, so yeah, that's been pretty good. So I've had like a very productive week. I've had probably the most productive week I've had in like a very long time. So I'm very happy about that. Do you know anything about Streamlabs? Not much. I know the Streamlabs is pretty much similar to OBS. I prefer OBS. I think I've used Streamlabs before, but like very briefly. But yeah, I prefer OBS. Anyways, um so what else was I saying? Sorry. Okay, yeah, my week. So yeah, that was pretty much it for my week. Let's get into the topics, please. Let's not. Hey, okay, DK. Just join my Discord. You see my Discord link? Just join my Discord and message me on Discord and I'll help you. Um, I don't mind you like asking me questions and stuff, but I it'll kind of like distract me while I'm while I'm talking a little bit if you ask me questions about something else. But yeah, if you need like any help with like streaming or anything like that or content wise, you just join my Discord and message me on there and I'll hit you back for sure. I can help you with that. Um I just want to get right. This is kind of part of my week recap, but it's kind of a topic within itself. Let's get into it, okay? The first thing I'm going to discuss. First thing I'm going to discuss. So, as you know, or you may not know, I've been doing my thoughts on what I asked for now once every single week for almost a year. It's been a while now. And in the last couple of months, I've been consistently posting clips every fucking day. But over the course of the entire time I've been streaming, I've been posting clips very consistently, right? And thank God it like really didn't take much to build the clip page from the ground up. Like it didn't take much for me to get some traction and motion on there, which I'm very, very grateful for. Um, and in general, I have gotten a lot of positive feedback, a lot of engagement. Even if people disagree with me, like it's still like, generally fine. Now I will say, because recently I've been a lot more consistent with posting clips literally every single day. And lately I've been a little bit frustrated because obviously my streams are like an hour long. I stream once a week for an hour, okay? I stream once a week for an hour, and then with my clips, I condense them the best way that I can, right? And I just put them out. Now, I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine with people disagreeing with certain things that I'm saying. That's okay. But I'm starting to notice a trend of people, of a group of people that I can identify. I notice that they function from clip brain. Okay. I can visibly see that, okay, you are watching this like 60-second video of me speaking about something and you're just taking that as just what it is, not even possibly considering that I have addressed the nuance of the topic, or that I have addressed the other perspective of the topic. There's no, like, you just kind of take the clip for what it is, which I understand. I get at this point that clip culture has kind of fucked all of us up. So much so that even on Twitter, I'm like chronically on Twitter. I don't even, the clip culture on Twitter specifically is dangerous, honestly. Um, it's gotten so bad that I don't even pay attention to the clips on Twitter for real, or take them as fact, because those niggas are so money hungry over there on Twitter. It's not even funny. It's not, it's just crazy to me. So and even on those clips that they post, that's like visibly them trying to fish for or just trying to rage bait people and then get engagement so they can get paid, people still fall for that. And I'm just like, yo, clip culture has fucked us up bad, real bad. So there's people who just take clips and then that's just it. Now this is the other thing that I understand. In certain clips, there are certain things that are said or done that is kind of undeniable. Like, for example, the girl, one of my clips went crazy on this on one of my clips went crazy on Twitter, on TikTok, sorry, of a streamer, a Christian, basically just having a lot of homophobic rhetoric or whatever. Um and even when I watched those clips, before I responded to it, I had went and did more research. I'm like, okay, let me make sure this is not out of context. Let me make sure, like, she actually means this. And it was accurate. But the things she was saying in the clips was like, clearly, this is just homophobic rhetoric. It's very clear in the clip, right? So there's certain clips that's like, okay, you can't really deny what's being said. You don't really need to do any further research. What's said is said in the clip. It is what it is. But I feel like in my streams specifically, because I have a platform where I welcome nuance. I literally talked about it in my first episode. I welcome nuance. I welcome different perspectives. I am not a very black and white type of person. Okay? So even if you hear me in a clip talking about one perspective, don't just assume that I completely have disregarded the other, because I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10 in that same exact conversation, I acknowledge the other perspective that I probably even disagree with, but I still acknowledged it and said, you know what? I can still understand X, Y, and Z. For example, I have a clip to this day that I really honestly want to delete because I still keep getting comments on it. But I was pretty much talking about how, you know, young people who try to, when it comes to rap, young people who try to dismiss the lyrical side of it as if it's not important, like, oh, you don't want to hear that shit. I pretty much said I don't like that. Like, let's not do that. I pretty much said I don't like when people try to dismiss the lyrical aspect of rapping as if it doesn't matter, as if it's not important. Although, and I acknowledged it in the exact clip, I literally said, even though you don't need to be lyrical to be successful, to be a successful rapper, it's still important. It's still like valuable, right? And so niggas are commenting, oh, well, we should be able to just listen to whatever. Like, We don't nobody want to hear that shit when we are at a party. Like we should be able to just listen to like regular shit. Like we don't always want to listen to lyrical stuff casually. I never disputed that. I never disputed that. I literally said in the exact, probably the exact same clip or literally in the segment, I said, I love Playboy Cardi. Just went to his show the other, like a few weeks ago. Like, love Playboy Cardi, love Thug, love all these non lyrical ass niggas. I love them all. But also that shit that Cole just dropped, that song that Cole just dropped. Sorry, it's people that still respect niggas that can rap for real. Like, yes, sorry. Sorry. I grew up watching battle rap. I respect niggas that can really rap for real. Sorry. That's something that I still value and that I still feel like is important. Two things can be true at the same time. But even though I acknowledge that in the clip, what I notice with clip culture is niggas still hear whatever niggas hear whatever they want to hear. They pick out whatever they want to out of whatever I'm talking about to argue about. Um these people can't rap after Tupac rap ain't been the same. I don't know. Like, obviously, rap has changed for the better or worse. That's up to you to decide. But I just don't feel like I said anything crazy. I don't feel like I said anything crazy. And niggas was in the comments like, oh, well, we should just be able you don't have to listen to that. Like, we should just be able to listen to regular shit. Nobody said that was a problem. Nobody said that was a problem. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. You clip brain ass niggas. Hear whatever you want to hear from the clip and then just decide to argue with me. Like, I just don't understand. And I totally get that some people can only really consume short form content, right? And that's fine. I'm not trying to bash short form content watchers, okay? Although I am a long form content watcher, I will sit for hours and listen to somebody talk. I will listen to a hour, like 4 hour plus stream, a 4 hour plus podcast. That's just me. I like that shit. But there's a lot of people that don't, right? But I only post clips to try to reach more people, to help build my target audience and my community, to help people discover me. Um and I just know, again, there's a lot of people that prefer that. There's a lot of people that prefer to watch my clips than to sit and watch full episodes because they just don't care to. That's not their cup of tea. And that's perfectly fine. My issue, I'm speaking about a whole other group of people, the clip brain niggas that are so limited in their thinking, and they're so like they function so they operate with such a fucking clip brain that they can't even comprehend the fact that, you know what, she probably like expounded more on this point. Do you know how many times I've had to go under a video and be like, and respond to a comment and be like, well, I didn't dispute that. Like, I'm not arguing that. I actually spoke more on this topic. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I get that you're not gonna go and watch the full thing before you comment, but it's getting a little bit frustrating because although I'm streaming and I'm posting clips every day, I don't want to feel like I have to tailor my streams around niggas that watch my clips. So I don't want to have to sit up here and constantly reiterate myself and make sure that I include all of my perspectives in one clip, so I don't have to keep re-explaining myself like, hey guys, just because I'm talking about this perspective doesn't mean I've disregarded the other one. I welcome nuance. I welcome all perspectives. Like, another clip that a few people got mad about, where I was like, oh, I was like, if someone tells you they don't have a whole lot of time to like spend with you and to hang out with you and stuff, they don't really like you like that. Like, it's that simple. Like, they don't really fuck with you. And some people was like, oh, well, that's not true. And it's like, well, I'm not really I'm Thank you for the follow. I don't live in a world of absolutes. I don't. So I'm not saying that that is the case every single time. I have also spoken about on my show the other possible reasons why people, young people specifically, may not want to be in a relationship that don't necessarily involve the other person. You know, it could be personal things, it could be you trying to pursue things, work, mental health stuff, being scared of getting hurt and all that shit. I've addressed that before. I actually addressed the other perspective in that episode as well. But people got their panties in a bunch as if it's like, oh well, that's not true. And somebody's like, oh well, people say anything to be a streamer. Like what? Like that's not an insane thing to say. Like people make time for who they want to make time for. I was able to say that because I'm an example of it. I'm the same person who got in front of this microphone and said, I don't want to talk to anybody every day. And then last episode, I was telling y'all about how I've been talking to somebody every single day. And that's not something that I usually do. So I just don't understand why like people who only consume clips of something completely disregard nuance or completely disregard the fact that it's a possibility that this person could have spoken from another perspective. It's so fucking annoying. And I've been getting frustrated with it for a while now, and moving forward, I'm not tailoring my streams for you clip watcher ass niggas, okay? Y'all can disagree with me respectfully, right? Like you have some sense, but you niggas that go under my clips and you put words in my mouth, say things that I completely didn't say, you try to rage bait me and start arguments with me, you bring up things that I didn't even dispute or address, or if I can just simply tell that you're not that smart, you're getting blocked or I'm deleting your comment. I'm not like I don't I'm not really here for y'all. I'm not here to please you clip brain ass niggas. And I don't give a fuck who I actually don't give a fuck who disagrees with me. I welcome disagreements. I love when people disagree with me. I just need people to disagree respectfully and to expound on their points and perspectives. And to also listen to the whole perspective before you argue it, to be honest. Most people aren't the example of the words that they say. Salute to you. Thank you. Keep making them disagree. Oh, I will. Every time. And it's perfectly fine. But it's just so annoying. Y'all function from clip brain. It really y'all brains are genuinely fried. And I understand it. Like we all suffer from it to a certain extent, so I get it. Again, see, right there, nuance. I get it. I understand what social media has done to all of us. But I'm here to tell you, me, when you see me in this pink room talking on this microphone, don't think that I'm ever speaking in a world of absolutes and black or white or this or that. 9 times out of 10, even if you disagree with me, I probably understand your perspective. Probably, most likely. And I will always address multiple point of views always. It's never going to be black and white. So just keep that in mind when you see my clips and you don't see the full thing and before you go in my comments arguing and bitching and complaining. Thank you. Sorry, I spent way too long on this. We have lots of more to get to. Um yeah, respectful agreements don't really exist on TikTok. If it's like they're yeah, I'm kind of noticing that. I mean, there are some people that are able to. I honestly get more much more positive feedback than negative. It's just them little couple stragglers that honestly most of the time they feel butthurt by what I'm saying. Like they see a clip and then they feel hit by what I'm saying. So they say something to kind of rage bait me because and I just see their comment and I'm like, oh, you feel hit. And I just delete their comment because I'm like, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. You're clearly pressed, but you know, whatever. Anyways, let's move right along. I'm so sorry for that long ass rant, but I had to get that off my chest. Um, so I'm going to get into a bit of a niche. Well, not too niche. I'm gonna broaden it for you guys. But where the topic started is kind of niche in like female rap land, but I'm gonna broaden it to rappers in general. Um, and see how y'all feel about what I'm talking about. You'll reach that side of TikTok soon. It's because people who aren't streamers attack streamers to try to belittle them. Yes, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I've noticed that. And see me, like, I'm just not like your typical random person streaming, like just on here to talk, just to talk. Like, this is a show, this is a whole layout. There's more to be added to this to make it a whole fucking thing. Like, I'm not your typical streamer or content creator. I'm just not. Like, so that's why I get frustrated when they try to like attack me as if I am that, cuz I'm not. So, that's exactly what it is. I'm glad you said that cuz I didn't even think about that. So, I think I saved like a TikTok. Okay, so I'm going to summarize a little bit of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to show you a couple of clips and then we'll get into it. So, there's this female rapper who has been going viral on TikTok recently for her like song, right? It's called Trump the Bill. White girl, right? Not a half bad song, right? What most people took from it was that it's kind of Nicki Minaj inspired, which is fine, cool, whatever. So then she starts doing shows. She did a show specifically. That kind of raised a couple eyebrows, and people started to see more of her personality and the way that she was speaking. And it was just a lot of things that she was doing that felt more so like she was trying to fully emulate Nicki and try to recreate her entire come up, right? So it's her sounding like her in her music, also flipping her bars multiple times from like her mixtapes, and also kind of mimicking her within her personality and the way that she speaks and the things that she says, right? Um the way that I'm going to broaden this conversation in a minute for you guys is to talk about rappers. Is it not important for new rappers to want to have their own identity? Because we can even broaden this topic to like the underground rap culture. Like, it's not just within female rap, but is it not important nowadays for rappers to just want to have? I get it, you're inspired. You can be inspired. There's nothing wrong with that. It's going to be hard for most male rappers to not be inspired by Thug or Cardi, right? But to fully try to recreate like their whole identity, like, that's a bit creepy. Like, it's a tad bit weird, because then who are you, right? And even as I'm saying it out loud, I'm realizing, I mean, at least with the male rappers, it's kind of working for them, right? As far as not having to have their own identity, a lot of them bite off of each other. They all bite different things off of each other. And I think it's probably because there's enough of them to like where it's not really that big of an issue, but I still do see a little bit of complaining about it. That's a huge marketing tactic though, sadly. Oh, of course. Absolutely. Um the other element though with this female rapper I'm talking about, Sunshine Benzie, the other element to add to it that makes it really weird and uncomfortable for me is that she's a white girl. So then we get into, okay, white woman cosplaying as a black female rapper. Ugh, that's where it gets extra weird, right? And you're building a career off of this, right? Like, this is like a thing for you. This isn't just some like little cute TikTok shit. Um, I'm gonna play like a short TikTok so you can kind of see the the ways that she was kind of copying her a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and like keep having the conversation. Hold on. Let's switch screens. Switching screens. Switching screens. Okay.
I think I'm getting hot on my own supply. Yelling my stuff, alright, when I'm riding bikes.
I get the green light, CMIM. Can't wait to cop the keys to my brand new blimp.
Sam, I am. Different color lambs, green eggs in hand. Okay,
Check it. I'm overseas with the icon girls. Sitting in the VIP with some tight white cups.
I'm overseas on vacation, girls. Sitting in the VIP with some geisha girls. Okay.
This is plagiarism. Like, it's just, and these are like, this is Nicki's like mixtape. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was maybe 1 or 2 bars, okay, cool. But like, there's still more to go.
Yeah, I'm off the charts, you a skill type bitch. Got a sharp tongue, baby, get a pill type bitch.
She got it twisted like a cockeyed bitch. So I'm being Mr. Childs, you a Popeyes bitch.
You said it sounds like it's missing melanin. Wait, hold on. Fuck, I'm not even gonna play the rest of it. Not even that, right? It's not only is it missing melanin, I just found out today, because if you listen to her, actually, I'm gonna keep playing it in a second so you can hear. But in her song, she sounds like a mix of Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, and Foxy Brown. Where are all 3 of those women from? New York, right? I assumed that this white girl was from New York. I assumed, right? Because I'm like, damn, you have that like old New York sound. Like, how the fuck do you like, are you able to do this so well, right? And not be from New York. So I slightly was gonna give her a little bit of a pass, because I'm like, okay, cool, she probably from New York, like she fuck with Nicki, like she cool. The bitch is from Chicago. So you're a white girl from Chicago. That sounds like Nicki, Kim, and Foxy had a baby, and you're flipping a bunch of Nicki Minaj bars, and you're white. Got it. Haven't even gotten into the personality yet, but that's just added on top of it. She's a piss poor student. Just copy the whole thing. But I'm going to get to her tweet in a second. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm going to get to her tweet. But let's keep playing.
I just flew in from the E-way, get green and C-lay. Do not hit me with a delay, so bitch don't be late.
See-lay, we run New York like we play relay. My flight took off, yours has been delayed. Give it to them early, bitches, so don't be.
See, like, referencing and recycling a few bars is cool, I guess, but these lyrics are being taken word for word from several songs by the same person and putting them together to make a new song. Even the next song she's teasing is taking flows, lyrics, and even has a similar beat. This is plagiarism. Let's look at this other tweet somebody said. Hold on. Must hurt that all these female rappers that everyone looks up to have nothing to show for it, when literally everyone wants to be like one of them. Everyone wants to be like Nicki. Finding out this bitch not even from New York is insane. Like, is that not ridiculous? Okay, cool. So y'all are able to hear, she clearly like is biting the sound, right? So she did a show, I believe it was in New York, not too long ago. This is where I got off of her. Because I'm like, you kind of like taking Nicki's bars and like kind of having her sound a little bit is one thing. That's one thing. What creeps me the fuck out is me watching you during an interview, and not only are you in the same location that Nicki was for her interview when she was coming up, same location, okay, cool, whatever, could be random. The way that you're speaking, your mannerisms, and some of the shit that you say, the phrases that you say, is very Nicki. Mind you, a barb is speaking right now, okay? I have authority to speak on this because I have been a fan of Nicki since I was quite literally a child. So I'm able to spot very visibly when someone is trying to act like her. It's very obvious, okay? And I'm gonna get on Nicki's ass for being a weirdo recently in a second. So I'm not even trying to be on no stand shit right now. I'm just keeping it a being with you. Um so I'm gonna play a little bit of the interview and then I'm gonna expound, okay?
I'd never.
And then I'm gonna read. Let me make sure I pull up the comments too, because I went through the comments to see. I was like, wait, am I tripping? I had to go through the comments and see. Okay, so is anybody else peeping the like her forcing so hard to try to like act like Nicki? It's so odd. I definitely screenshotted them, but hold on, let me. Okay.
Stop chasing your dreams. It sounds cliche, but never. Biggie.
You realize that you wanted to start rapping, and who, influenced you growing up?
Onika Tanya, Foxy Brown, Biggie, all the girls back in the day.
People online are saying you got the New York sound, like the old New York sound, and I have to agree with them. Yeah. And I see you're working with some artists. You're working also too with Trim. Cleotrapa, she just dropped a whole verse, an open verse on your song.
Cleotrapa just literally came to my show. What? Like, she performed. I love her. Scarlett has shown me so much love. She's given me so much advice. Cunt Fetish, she has given me so much advice. I love the ladies. I really do.
And if you had any advice to give to your Sunrays, your fans, what advice would that be?
Oh my God, never stop chasing your dreams. It sounds cliche, but never stop chasing your dreams. It takes one song, one thing, one painting, one poem, one anything. Just be good at what you do. Be passionate about what you do. Go to school, stay in school.
Okay. This is where we're gonna fucking stop, right? This is where we're gonna fucking stop. Because anybody that is a fan of Nicki, hello. Anybody that's a fan of Nicki was able to watch that interview that she did and cringe. Like, girl, this is not your personality. Her saying the way she's talking at the end, like that soft voice, like, oh, do this, da da da, stay in school. That's something that Nicki has always said to her fans. It's like a very, like, not to say that she's not allowed to tell people to stay in school, but it's just like, baby girl, you know what you're doing. Like, baby girl, you know what you're doing. Like, white people try to be so slick that they're not slick. I couldn't pull up the comments under that video, but I definitely screenshotted it. I'm gonna read you the comments under there, or one comment. Somebody said, no shade, but like the voice to personality is just giving Nicki knockoff. Bring back originality. You can't go too far riding off another person's likeness. And this is more constructive criticism than hate. These girls want to be Nicki so bad, from music to personality. This is no Barb shit. Like, this is no Stan shit. This is just a fact. As of right now, to most people, you have a cute song, but you don't have a distinct identity or personality. So far from what I've seen, you're not from New York, so you really get knocked down a lot of points off that alone, because now you just even more weird. But I just don't understand why these rappers, cool, you want to come into it paying homage, like, cool, I fuck with whoever, I fuck with this person, but then you want to like be them. And it's like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Why don't you want to carve out your own lane? Why don't you want to be innovative in your own way and start a new wave? I don't get it, right? And what personally pissed me off is she decided to go on Twitter and pretty much say, she deleted the tweet, but she pretty much said, oh, everybody's hating on me, I'm just a student of Nicki and blah, 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 and I just da-da-da. And it's like, girl, this is where white people lose me. I promise you, every fucking time. This is where white people lose me, because it's like, for you to be so oblivious and to for you to sit up here and act like you just can't like possibly understand why people are a little bit creeped out by your consistency to flip her bars, copy her flows, and her personality. And you're also white. That is weird. So I feel like instead of you feeling yourself, see, you think you're Nicki. You did too much. And you think that you're Nicki in real life. That you're getting up on Twitter, you're getting up on here like poking your chest out as if everybody's just hating on you for no reason. No, bitch, you're weird. You need your own identity. You need your own personality. Your songs are cute, and you're not a bad rapper. But until I hear something or see something that starts to feel more like her and not much of Nicki or other female rappers, then I will be more intrigued. But as of right now, I'm really not interested because you're just biting off other bitches. So I don't know. I'm going to close out this topic for now. But yeah, I just don't. Maybe y'all can help me understand why rappers are just like so obsessed with recreating. I mean, you said in the chat like it's a huge marketing tactic, and it works. So I guess I can't even really be mad at it because tons of rappers do it. I just think it's exceptionally weird when it's a white person trying to like recreate a black woman's entire come up. I just feel like that's so odd and it makes my stomach feel weird. So that's why I had to address that. Anyways, moving right along. I don't even know if I have time to like to drag Nicki right now. So I'm gonna keep it sweet because honestly, it's really not worth that much of my time. Um, if you've been living under a rock, Nicki Minaj um is an alleged raging Trump supporter, I guess. Whatever you I don't know, something. She's lost her damn mind. She's pretty much now turned into a complete contradictory of her entire existence and everything she's ever stood for. And she's been quite insufferable the last couple of months. So as someone who is a fan of her and who yeah, Nikki West, absolutely. Um it's we can get into it another probably next week or just another week um of us just trying to dissect it a little bit of like what we truly think is going on, because part of me is like, okay, we've seen a lot of stuff in the music industry, like weird things happening. I'm not going to sit up here with my tinfoil hat on necessarily, but I always say I don't completely disregard certain things because we've seen plenty of times where people in the industry try to frame certain people as crazy, and they went all the way crazy. Okay. So that's the only reason I won't completely write her off. But it's just like, did they clone this lady? Is she on drugs? What's going on? What's going on, guys? Because she's an immigrant. Like, Nikki is from Trinidad. She's an immigrant. There's absolutely no motherfucking way that you are now upset that Don Lemon fucking ran into a motherfucking church with protesters against ICE, and you're mad about that as an immigrant. Like, I am so perplexed by her behavior. It genuinely makes my head hurt, and I just don't even care to try to understand it anymore. I'm just like, look, I don't get it. Like, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be one of the barbs that's gonna sit up here and try to make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. She looks crazy. It makes zero sense. And it's even more baffling as someone who has fucking consumed her art for so long, who's heard her speak so many fucking times. It's just like, how did we get here? How did we get to this point where you are just cooning out like this? I don't get it. It's slightly worse. I feel like it's slightly worse than Kanye because Kanye got some other stuff going on up here that can kind of explain some of it. And he just always seemed kind of all over the place, so it's whatever. But it's just like out of the blue, she just took this really hard left, and it completely contradicts her entire existence as a black woman and as an immigrant. So don't really understand that. She's a coon. She's a loser. Now, the other half of it, now listen, when she first kind of was doing the weird shit, she was on stage with Erica Kirk. I saw a couple of outrageous tweets. I saw a couple of outrageous tweets that I'm not going to let slide. We can call her out for cooning all day and night. I'm here for it. But what we're not going to do, y'all are not going to rewrite history just because somebody did some fucked up shit. We're not going to do it. I'm sorry. We're not going to rewrite history. I'm sorry. I've seen some outrageous tweets. I see people trying to paint this narrative as if she's not the GOAT, as if she, like, let's not, you know what I mean? Like, let's not get too crazy. Now, if you had that opinion before and now, that's one thing. But now that you're mad at what she's doing, don't try it. Let's not do that. I'm not gonna allow it. Sorry. I would say still current day to this day, I don't want to necessarily put money on it, but I would say current day, she still raps better than all of these bitches. I literally just got done ranting about a white bitch that's trying to fucking emulate her. Like, she's the GOAT. She raps better than all these hoes put together. Okay? So we can call her a coon. We can say she looks crazy. We can say, Nicki, stop talking, stop tweeting. We don't care. Shut up. We can attack her all day and night for being an absolute idiot. But we're not going to try to rearrange her career and act like she wasn't who she was or even is who she is, because what she's done, what she did it like what she's I gotta slow down with my talking because I be fucking myself up. What she did has already been done, right? There's nothing y'all can say or do to change that. I don't give a fuck. Unfortunately, just to close this topic out, I don't want to say all, but pretty much like some of the most talented people on this planet have done or been a part of some fucked up shit. Like, morally. And that's just because they're also people. They're regular, everyday people who also do some fucked up shit. And so multiple things can be true at once. We could acknowledge this person did this fucked up thing, but their career was what it was. That just, sorry. It just is what it is. It did what it did. They're a legend. They're stamped. There's nothing you can do to change it. So, just wanted to say that. I'll call her a coon all day long. All day long. I literally tell her to shut up every single day on Twitter every time she tweets. Like, shut the fuck up, please. But I will not disrespect her discography or her legacy ever. We can't do that. Anyway, moving right along. Let's see. Which topic do I want to go to next? All right, let's go to this. So, I know y'all seen recently that stuff with Ari and Jada, right? I know y'all seen that. Basically, Jada confirmed that Ari fucked Baby. And Ari didn't deny it. Shit like that. Like, I am well aware that, like, I'm an adult now and that I live in real life and people just do weird things like that. But genuinely, like that shit like that, bitches who do shit like that need their ass beat. Like, they need to be like physically harmed. Seriously. Like, shit like that is so weird. It's like slightly dark a little bit. Because there are like sometimes I do forget because I don't surround myself with bitches like this. Sometimes I do forget that there are bitches that genuinely love fucking bitches niggas. There are girls that genuinely love being a side chick. Didn't we just see Summer Walker a couple weeks ago? Like what she was doing with Rich the Kid? Like there are certain bitches that love that. And so it is kind of hard, especially living in Atlanta, like trying to like being super open to building new relationships with women because some of them could either like want to fuck your nigga, they have already fucked your nigga, or when they see your nigga, they gonna want to fuck him. And so yeah, that's just like I don't know. It's life. It's what happens. It's just something that people got to deal with. But I just think like I will continue to shame I'll continue to shame Ari and other bitches that do things like that and think that it's cute or funny. It's not. It's weird. You're weird. And I actually don't give a fuck whether or not Ari and Jada were not cool during that time, whether Jada or Baby wasn't together at that time. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. Them fucking at any point is weird. Them fucking at any point, because obviously it would have been after, either while they were together or after they broke up. Either or is weird. It's weird. Ari's a weirdo. And she was even more weird to go on stream and play in y'all face and act like she didn't want to address it. Bitches like that you gotta stay away from hoes like that. They will like, ugh. That is so like I hope everybody is keeping their eyes wide. Beware of bitches like that. Beware. Them boy crazy ass bitches that only care about niggas. That's the only thing they can talk about. Them boy crazy ass bitches, y'all have to stay away from them because those are the real grimy hoes for real. And I cannot be around bitches like that, be friends with bitches like that. I will fuck you up or get you fucked up. Either or, like I will genuinely get you hurt for some shit like that. That's crazy. Like you can't go around moving however you want to move like that. That is so weird. And if you don't think that's weird, you just not my kind of person, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. Okay. So I did want to talk about so there's this couple on TikTok, Kiera and Jonah. Their videos have been going viral because they were exes and I think they were like together in high school for a while and then they moved and then he moved back and they kind of started back talking and they had these videos where she would interview him and it was going viral because they're obviously very compatible and they have like great chemistry and vibes and stuff. Now, the other day, I think maybe yesterday, she announced that she was pregnant, right? Actually, I think I saved the here. She announced that she was pregnant, and of course, there were people in the comments talking about oh, what about a ring? No ring?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Swirl.
Chocolate.
So, super cute couple, love them, right? Let me find her response really quick in these comments. But yeah, she pretty much responded in the comments because there were people bitching. Like, oh, no ring? Because I guess there were even in some videos where he was saying, oh, well, I wouldn't ask you to be my girlfriend. I would ask you to be my wife and blah, 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 blah. So people are like, oh, like, I thought we were getting the ring first. Like, what happened? And I don't have very many thoughts on them specifically. I personally just don't like. People are too parasocial for me. But I screenshot it. I don't know why I can't pull certain comments up. Um, but I definitely screenshotted it. So this was her response to someone. Because someone said, no ring before. Don't y'all realize that girl is so in love that she doesn't even know she's making the biggest mistake of her life? And she responded, my brain cannot comprehend how people are adamantly convinced that marriage automatically ensures security. A healthy and good marriage requires partnership, communication, and so many other things. There are married people with kids who do not have that. I can proudly say I will not have to deal with that, or else I wouldn't have made the decision to I would have made the decision to not have the baby. Hope this helps. Now, here's where I get a little bit annoyed with stuff like this, right? Obviously, when people like put things on social media, we're allowed to have an opinion, right? So, that's even for people that announce their pregnancies, right? Um, so people announce their pregnancies online, people are allowed to have their opinion. I do think that even if I disagree, right? Even if I feel like, oh, it's too soon, like whatever, I just don't think it's necessary to spread hate to like a pregnant woman. Like she's pregnant already. She's with child. She's carrying a child. And I think not enough people on social media are sensitive enough to that, which is why there are a lot of women who go so long, they go long enough, and they wait long enough within their pregnancy to announce it, um or they just wait until they actually have the baby to announce it, because the internet can be so fucking cruel. And I think that it's getting to a point where I just wish people were a little bit more careful with what they say to people online when they announce their pregnancies. Like when Lala and Jay Cinco announced their pregnancy, did I think that was I super excited about that? Not really. Was I confused? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up here and just kind of like actively spread hate towards her. I seen a clip where she was like feeling some type of way about the hate she was getting, and it's like I felt bad. I'm like, damn, she's pregnant already. Like there's nothing she can do. And like, you know, you never want to add to anything that could possibly affect her pregnancy and stuff like that. I just wish we as people, like people online that consume content, were more sensitive to stuff like that, because they're already pregnant. Like what's done is done. They've announced it. Like let's not be hateful. Let's not spread hate. And I am the first person to speak on how I feel about people having babies all willy-nilly. I've discussed it before, okay? So, I have my opinions on it. I don't put that much stock in marriage. I understand why people do, but at the same time, it's like a lot of y'all were not planned. Y'all know that, right? If you were, obviously, I'm not talking about you. So here's your cookie, like before you start talking. If you were planned, lucky for you. Cool. A lot of y'all were not. A lot of y'all weren't necessarily mistakes, but a lot of y'all were not planned babies. So when y'all see these people online who clearly didn't plan their child and they announce it, and you're like, "Oh, no ring." The fuck? Do you think that was your mom married when she was pregnant with you? For a lot of y'all, that wasn't the case. Sorry, a lot of y'all moms were not married or engaged. Y'all moms did not get married until after they were pregnant with you. So some of y'all moms never got married and had you. So like it happens. Cool. Like we can all have our opinions on it, but at the end of the day, a lot of people like having unprotected sex. They like shooting a club up without any consequences, or thinking that there's no consequences. Whatever. It happens. People do it. Is it the right thing to do? No, but people fucking do it, okay? It's how most of us got here. Oh fucking well. Oh fucking well. We can feel however we want to feel and have valid opinions, but I'm not finna sit online all day spreading hate to pregnant women just because I don't feel like they should have got pregnant. Lord God, I'm going to pray for Mariah when she gets pregnant because holy shit, y'all are going to be actual assholes to that lady. Even if it's warranted, I won't be playing a part in it. Because like babies and pregnancies, that shit is just too delicate. I don't want to fuck around with that. It's smarter not to announce the pregnancy until the baby is born, but it's more you know how like women are and like announcing things, they want to do like photo shoots, they just want to like, like even with me when I am pregnant, I'm probably gonna like upload like a random, like when I'm like maybe 5 months pregnant, I'll upload like a random picture of my belly or something. Like it's normal to want to share that online, especially if you're happy about it, especially if you and your partner are happy, you should feel comfortable to share it if you want to. But I do agree that it is safer, especially if you have a bigger platform, if you know you'll get backlash, to wait. My take on it is if you're not fucking them or involved in their personal lives, you have not, yeah, exactly. You don't have a say online. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, again, people are so parasocial. So, and again, people have valid points. But like I said, the way y'all already act with Mariah, and she hasn't even had a baby by this man. She got engaged, and y'all have like full blown bullied this lady, and I just feel really bad for her because it's just nothing, no decision she makes with involving him is gonna, y'all are just gonna hate it and hate on her and continue to hate. Just like, it's so fucked up. But yeah, I don't be giving a fuck that much, to be honest. I have opinions to like a certain extent, and like that's about it. But I just think overall we should just leave the pregnant ladies alone. To close out the episode, because I've been yapping for an hour. Um, since we're already discussing like the internet and how they react to stuff, um, I think that everyone should move with the attitude to not want to impress the internet. I don't think that people should, fuck it if people are mad. Fuck it if people are hating. It doesn't really matter. Um Unfortunately though, I do see a lot of people I do see a lot of things being posted by people where I can clearly tell, oh, you're doing that just to impress people online. Like, you're booking that trip just to impress people on social media. You bought that outfit just to impress people on social media. You went to this place just to try to impress people. And so I remember seeing a tweet where people were like, enough time will go by and people will realize that they only did things to impress social media. And that is a little bit concerning. I mean, especially in an era where, like, in a space where we're attached to our phones. We just are. It's been like that for a while now. And so, to a certain extent, you can't completely fault anyone for it because we like basically can't live without these things now. Um it's important that you try your best to stay present and that you do things because you want to do them. You do things to make you happy, and you don't do things um to try to impress people, especially strangers online, or to get a certain reaction or to have you being viewed in a certain way. Um because time will pass and you will look back and realize I wasn't even, this version of me wasn't even like doing things because they wanted to. Like, I wasn't even doing what I wanted to do, and you will look back and realize you wasted a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, money to impress other people and not to make yourself happy. And so I understand a lot of us can get caught up in that in different ways. I feel like everyone has fell victim to it in some capacity, but I think that it's important for us to like pull ourselves out of that and remember, like, no, I'm gonna do this for me. So when I'm gonna book this trip because I want to go and I want to enjoy this place that I'm going to, and I want to have fun. I don't want to just go here because everyone else goes here, and I want to also look cool, and I want to fit in, or I want to look like I have money, and I want to present in this kind of way. None of that shit matters. I promise you. People don't give a fuck about you that much. No, none of it matters. It's not real. Social media is not real. It's just like don't try to live your life for the internet. Okay? Please remember that. Stay present. 'Cause I'm even taking my own advice as far as remembering to stay present. Like I want to start doing like taking breaks from my phone, like unplugging. I want to start going back to that for a while. Cuz sometimes I just feel like I'm just way too attached to my phone. I do have a birthday trip coming up soon, and I really don't want to be on my phone much. Like I truly want to stay present and fully experience Jamaica. So I'm really working on taking my own advice as well, to be honest. People need to hear that. People tend to forget it. I'll forget it sometimes, especially being a content creator, and a lot of what I do involves social media, and I need to be on my phone, and I need to be editing and all of this stuff. And uploading clips and videos. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not allowed to take a break, or that I can't unplug and just continue to focus and be present um in real life, and not just on social media. So I'm working on that. That's like, I guess, one of my New Year resolutions, if you will. Um but anyway, I'm done yapping, you guys. This has been like over an hour. Um Great episode. Yapped a lot. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. um I will be back next week, and the week after that I won't be here because it'll be my birthday and I'll be in Jamaica. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I'll be back with y'all next week to yap next Thursday, 7 p.m. YouTube channel, My Thoughts No One Asked For, clip page, it's your girl Asia Clips. All of these links are in my Twitch bio. Go tap in. Follow the clip page, follow all the pages, join up the Discord. Yeah, if you're also like a content creator or a streamer or whatever, you want help or advice or whatever the fuck, hit me up on Discord. I don't mind helping. And yeah, oh, and if you have any, just join my Discord for sure, please. Any creators, specifically content creators, join the Discord. um I might need your help with something. I might, want to work with you in some capacity. If you have any input on what you want me to talk about on a specific episode, join up the Discord, let me know. Thank you for everyone who is joining the chat today and interacting within the show. I appreciate you guys. And come back next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. Thank you.